Good morning. Good morning. Actually, it's afternoon. First mistake of the day there. Feels like morning to me, but we do have some things to talk about here. Sure, our audio is good, which it is. So we do have multiple days of severe weather potential, starting with tonight in Illinois. We also have Sunday across the region. Monday and Tuesday are the days to watch, though, in terms of severe weather. We do have a marginal risk tonight for large hail for extreme southern Wisconsin and then north central Illinois. That's going to work its way in around the 7 to 8 p.m. central time frame. Sunday, we have a large marginal risk across the entire Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio regions. That's going to be, again, mainly for large hail. We could sneak a wind threat in there as well. This is more so developing in terms of threat-wise. So we'll have to keep an eye on Sunday, especially afternoon and evening. The 2 days we're going to be watching very closely are Monday and Tuesday. So Monday is the first day. There's a 15% slight risk highlighted by the SPC here in south central Illinois, Indiana, and extreme southwest Ohio. Now, recall when we have SPC risk, we have a marginal risk surrounding the slight risk. So this could extend further north and also further east. Just don't know how far just yet. The models are still split. So we're just going to have to watch that as we get closer to the time frame there. This day is more so watching for all hazards, including tornadoes, hail, wind. Those hazards do look to be possible with the Monday threat. And again, Tuesday is going to be dependent on how Monday plays out, but there is also a slight risk on Tuesday for South Ohio and also parts of southern Indiana. We could see a marginal risk extend further north and further west with that risk as well. So 4 days in the next 6 days here have severe weather potential within the region here. Monday and Tuesday appear to be the ones to watch. So again, tonight and also Sunday appears to be more of a hail threat. Sunday up in the air, but tonight mainly going to be a hail threat. So let's dive into some models here. So the one thing we are waiting to see is how far north this warm front is going to get. Now the warm front is going to be the trigger to spark off showers and storms. So that warm front is going to be key to locations that are going to get severe weather. So this is today. This is temperature graph. We're going to see a good surge of 50s up into Wisconsin, Michigan. Below that, mid 60s today for a large portion of the region. Moving into the weekend, we have a very weaker low pressure system develops, which is going to cause some rain chances through the region overnight tonight. It's also going to give the hail threat tonight in Illinois. And then tomorrow, we may see a few more showers and storms develop across South Michigan, Northwest Ohio, Northeast Indiana. Those may carry some hail with them, but I'm not expecting that to be overly concerning as far as severe hail. Just going to be some good thunderstorms, or expecting to be some good thunderstorms tomorrow as well. Sunday, we have that marginal risk that extends all the way through Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio. And that's going to be because this warm front is sitting in those areas. So along and south of that warm front, we could have storms that are going to ride that boundary. And that's going to fuel these storms potentially that could cause some concern for severe weather on Sunday. Now, the 2 days we're watching in particular are Monday and Tuesday. We're going to see that low pressure develop even further on Monday. We see the center of it now on this map here that begins out here in Kansas, Oklahoma area. And that warm front doesn't budge much on Monday. So the exact same areas are forecasted for severe weather. Now, how far north can that get? Can that push up into Wisconsin, Michigan? Not looking likely. It could shift further south, though. And the trend today on the models have been a further south shift. So that may shift most of the risk further south into, say, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, those areas. So we'll have to watch Monday closely for that south shift. Now, if it doesn't shift, the SPC risk for that day 4 time frame does look pretty valid. And that is going to be a concern for all hazards possible. When we overlay our wind shear with instability here, we get a good overlap on Tuesday especially, but Monday is kind of up in the air. The European model is more so showing this for Monday. This is a GFS model. So along this warm front down here, we see this coloration of wind shear overlapping with instability. The European is more so north than the GFS. The GFS is favoring a further south solution right now. But look at what it does for Tuesday, though. The GFS slows the system down and allows Tuesday to develop even further. And Tuesday is the day we're going to be really watching the region because we see these brighter colors here across Indiana and Ohio. But notice it doesn't sneak up into Wisconsin or Michigan. So if you're watching from those areas, this looks to be southy right now. But if you live in Indiana and Ohio, pay attention to especially Monday, Tuesday. Leaning personally more so towards Tuesday. I like the GFS solution. I like how it verifies and how it runs through its progresses, so to speak, with the systems and how they merge and form and stuff like that. It's just overall meteorological side of this. I favor the GFS solution. So Tuesday, especially for me personally, is the day to watch. Tuesday would be mainly a wind and hail threat, but there is also potential for a few tornadoes. Given the proximity of the low pressure and the strength of wind shear, we cannot rule those out. But overall, we'd like to see a higher directional shear to get updrafts rotating. We don't really see that right now for Tuesday or Monday in particular, but we're not going to rule those out completely. It's just going to be something to watch as we move through that time frame. So this is what, Friday? We still have a couple days to let this all shape out. We'll go live again tomorrow, sometime afternoon or evening, to discuss this even further. But overall, multiple days of severe weather. On top of that, we do have some risk for flooding as well. This is going to be more so a widespread threat. Just want to cover this briefly so you guys aren't caught off guard. But we're getting tonight into the Tuesday. So between tonight into early next week, we're going to see a significant increase of rain across the region. Here is a one model, the GFS solution, that dumps about 3 to 4 inches of widespread rain across most of Indiana, Ohio, South Michigan, and parts of Illinois. The NAM model doesn't really go out that far, but you can also see the NAM model, which is a short-term model, is also agreeing with the threat for some heavy rain there. So we're going to have to watch flash flooding potential as well. And this is more so localized than the NAM, but overall, we'll have to watch that threat as well. So really all hazards possible, including flooding, tornadoes, wind, hail, between now and the Tuesday to Wednesday timeframe in next week. But with that being said, that is all I got. If you guys have questions, drop them in chat. I'll wait about 30 seconds for you guys to get some questions in here. But overall, this is going to be an interesting week. We'll be here probably live covering most of these systems, especially Monday and Tuesday. Sunday, I'm not sure about. And also Saturday is something we're going to watch as well, because some models are hinting at some possibility of some stronger storms, especially across northern Indiana, northwest Ohio, and perhaps southwest or southeast Michigan, should I say. So I don't see any questions popping in here. Julia, what's up, Julie? I need to figure out how to get this rain gauge mounted tonight. Yes, that'd be a good idea. I'm actually getting an automated weather station here. It's going to give me digital rain, so I'm hoping to get to set up on Sunday. It's actually coming tomorrow, but I got my kids with me today and tomorrow, so Sunday I'm going to hope to set that up and start recording some wind and some rain there. But I'm with you, Julie. I got to get that set up on my end here as well. I don't see any questions other than that coming in. So with that being said, watch our page for updates. Watch GSPC, your local National Weather Service offices will be posting updates on these threats. But with that being said, I'll be off of here. Stay safe, guys. We'll see you guys next time.